Stephen, start with Trevor. How big a blow is that for the team, but also for him as well?
Yeah, for him personally, it's he's fought back from obviously his illness, and it's just so unfortunate. He's having his operation today, so listen, it could have been worse. It could have been worse when we first seen it. So we're hoping to have him back after Christmas again. Wish him a speedy recovery, and obviously desperate to get him back as quick as we can. But he's certainly not having any luck at the moment. But he's quite positive. He's in a positive frame of mind, and he knows he'll hopefully be back just after Christmas.
You have moved quickly to get someone in as well, Jordan joining the side.
Yeah, to be honest, I think we got a little bit lucky with that. If you look at the stage of the season, you can only sign free transfers to sign somebody that's played international football and played at the levels he had. It worked for both of us. It's a short-term contract, and he comes in to fight with Aaron for a place. So I think we're quite lucky to get that.
Aaron looked pretty assured, catching a few crosses last week as well.
Yeah, we had the option of bringing young PJ back from Falkirk, but the whole idea of signing Foxy in the summer was to give PJ game time. We believe he will be our number one keeper further down the line, but goalkeepers need to play. All players need to play, but especially goalkeepers. They need to go into first team environments and deal with older pros and deal with making mistakes and their mental strength when they do so. And then Foxy gets injured. We brought Aaron in for the same reason, and now we've had to bring Jordan in for the same reason. So I think it is important. As I say, we can't develop our own players through reserve games at the moment. So it's really important that we keep players on loan. And there's a short-term view and a medium-term view at the football club, and that is to try and develop our younger boys in a different manner at this stage.
You ever had I know you had a few injuries maybe December a few years ago, but a run of injuries just in the one kind of area in the park, goalkeeper, defence, it just seems to be one after another.
Yeah, it's we've got an incredible injury list at the moment, and the worst thing is they're injuries you can't control. I'm the first person to look always at myself and the staff and what we're doing, and we've got a brilliant medical department, and these are injuries that there's one muscle injury out of all the injuries, and you've got I think 6 knee injuries, which are uncontrollable. You look at the pitches, you look at everything, and they're all being done at different areas at different times. So, even down to their boots we're looking at. So it's just a really unfortunate time for us, and unfortunate for the players that have been injured. But in adversity, then the young boys get chances. I think we'll have 8 academy boys involved on Saturday that have either starting has come through the academy or on the bench. So again, other people get opportunities, and that's what we are as a football club.
In terms of boost for the fan base, he's pushing towards that top 6, especially with those 2 games in hand you've still got to play. Yeah,
this is a big game for us. Livingston have been very difficult opponents for us. I watched their game at Ibrox on Sunday, and the second half were very good. They changed their shape. I think they'll probably go against us, and they were very good. They were aggressive as they are. They put so many balls into your box, and it's a real difficult team to play against. We play some very good football, but we have to be aware that there's going to be a real physical battle when we turn up on Saturday.
You probably don't want to name individuals after the good team performance last week. The likes of Barry Maguire, Mark O'Hara, Tony Watt all playing very important parts. Yeah,
Mark playing out of position. He's an old-fashioned mentality for me. No complaints. Gets on with it. Great pro. Young Barry came in, so he's proved he can play, and now it's a big test for him on Saturday. He can cope with the physical side of things, and we know he's a very good technical footballer. So it's up to him to prove that on Saturday and say people get opportunities. And Tony, we know what Tony can do. So I'll crack the whip again with him this morning in case he gets too carried away with himself. But he's a great boy. He's a good boy to have around the place. And when he plays like that, we're a better team with him in it.
Stephen, I asked you a week ago if you think you can climb the table. Good win on Saturday. You're starting to climb. What is the aim for you this season? Is it top 6? Is it top 4 or top 5 now with these 5 teams going into Europe next season? What's the aim there?
I think the top 5, the European place, is certainly an incentive for everybody. We always say there's really only one place outside of the bigger teams to play for in the top 6, and we have to be aiming for that as well, of course. I think in the circumstances we're playing in, you need a little bit of luck with the COVID-19, and you're not picking up too many people missing out in games and injuries. But we've certainly got a squad I believe can climb the table. We've started to do that. If we can get a result on Saturday, we potentially are in the top 6 with 2 games in hand. And then the authorities decide when they're actually going to put them back in the fixture list would be great, so we can prepare for that.